Is Guess 1981 Los Angeles the Versace Eros killer? I guess we'll find out. All right, how's everybody doing? My name is Derek and you are watching A Fragrant State of Mind. Today, we're talking about this little bad boy right here, which is 1981 Los Angeles by Guess. Guess is one of those like fragrances where a lot of people are like, they're kind of cheap, right? You see these at like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, sometimes like CVS, stuff like that. And you're like, I don't know, should I pull the trigger? It's like $20, $30. I have worn this a couple times and I have some pretty good things to say about it. So we're gonna get into it right here. So as I open the video with and on the thumbnail or whatever, this is often compared to Versace Eros. And there's actually a really good reason why. A lot of the notes in 1981 Los Angeles are very similar to Versace Eros. But there's something that people don't talk about, which I feel like needs to be discussed. So Guess 1981 Los Angeles actually has a very similar scent profile to Versace Eros if you mixed in this little bad boy. Yeah, this is Eros mixed with this. Why do I make this comparison? Let me tell you. So in Eros, as you know, you've got that sort of minty, a little bit citrusy, as well as this like effervescent quality that you get from Versace Eros where it's very fresh. This one is more, in my opinion, summer date night or evening, colder evening wear. It can be worn in the summer. I actually like wearing this in the summer more so than the winter, and the reason is because this does not really, I think, perform quite well enough to be a super cold weather fragrance, but really in a summer night this really shines. So I'm gonna call this a summer night fragrance, aka date night scent. But this has that minty fresh opening just like in Eros, also just like you get in Male Elixir. Then you've got the citrus, you've got the freshness. As it dries down, you get a little bit of a spice. You get some tobacco, Male Elixir. You also get a little bit of sweetness, which in Male Elixir, you've got sweetness from the honey. In this, I believe they're using tonka bean. This also turns very ambery, Male Elixir. This feels like Male Elixir and Eros. I freaking love this stuff. Now, does it smell as high-end as either one of those? Not really. I'd say it's more on par with the Eros, as they are both sort of in the similar vein of price points. But as far as Male Elixir goes, it's not going to be quite as dense, not as rich. Like I said, this does have a bit of a freshness about it. But this does actually perform fairly well. I've gotten a solid 5-6 hours out of it. So for a $30 scent, that's not bad. That being said, that's the reason why I don't feel like this would perform super well in the cold weather, because the colder it gets, the harder this is going to have the ability to push out and perform, and then sort of like it's not really going to work all that well. But I have not tested in the cold weather. This is just me going off of my experience from the hundreds of fragrances that I own and the thousands I've reviewed over the years. It just doesn't seem like it's going to perform super well in the cold weather, although I think I will have to touch base with you guys again this winter so we can talk about that. Hopefully I have a better opinion on it. But as far as right now goes, you can definitely check this one out this time of year. If you guys see this online, like Amazon or whatever, try to pick it up because it's really good. And if you already like Eros, but you wanted something a little more on the date night vibes, this is the one to get. And I know what you guys are thinking. You're like, well, they already make a date night Eros. It's called Eros Flame. I agree with you. The only difference is Eros Flame to me still feels pretty youthful. This one feels definitely more mature. It feels like an older, it feels like a more mature vibe. You know, you've got the tobacco in it, you've got the really heavy ambers, you've got the warmth. This definitely feels more mature, something, you know, a really good grown man could wear, where this one still feels very youthful. And also this one has the warmth from the cinnamon. This one more so from that tobacco amber mint mixture that really is nice. Actually, I think there's a little bit of cardamom in this as well. I just really like this DNA. This also does have a bit of vanilla in the dry down, so you've got that sweet vanilla. The minty opening, which opens with a wonderful, refreshing sort of citrus, minty freshness. Very similar to Eros, but as it dries down, it gets warmer with that bit of cardamom, with a bit of tobacco, amber, also the tonka, and it just really works. I love this fragrance. In my opinion, what am I gonna rate it? If we were to take price point completely out of the picture, I would give this about a 6.5 out of 10. But given the price point and the way it performs and the way it smells, I'm giving this actually an 8.5. I think it's really that good. It's definitely one to pick up, especially if you're on a budget and you're looking for that perfect date night scent. Is it perfect? No. But will it get the job done? Absolutely. Will it get done really well? Yeah, it's a good one. Definitely check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Continue to enjoy this beautiful weather. I hope you guys continue to look good, feel good, and smell good. Definitely check out fragrantstateofmind.com if you haven't already. Like, follow, and share. You know the deal. Have a great night. And as always, have a fragrant state of mind.
Yeah. Smell good. Yeah. Yeah.